What's going on, guys? Seta here. Today we are trying Arms of God, a roguelike, bullet haven, arena shooter. This game looks like somebody took Doom and merged it with Diablo. They then turned the music all the way up, gave you 5 weapons at once, then decided the screen should file a restraining order against your build. You fight through hell, stack up upgrades, and you merge weapons and try to become so overpowered that divine justice starts looking like all OSHA violations at once. It has gore, metal, chaos, and all the dangerous roguelike or roguelite promises where every run starts simple and ends with you becoming a walking lawsuit. So with that, let's jump into it. All right, to start, it looks like we're in Act 1 in the shadows. In the Shadow of Ruins, we only have one Templar, the Warden. He has 40 points of health, 6% damage, 9% crit chance, and minus 14% range. He's got a dodge, and then the main weapons start with the Wrath Amplifier. We also get to choose some main weapons. So we can go with the Ember Sword, Holy Spear, Shock Maul. I think Shock Maul might be the move. Sawed-off Shotgun, Crossbow, Flare, Magnum, Sniper Rifle, Cutter, Recharger, Shock Disc, and Twin Spark. I think we're going to start with the Shock Maul. Let's just make sure that doesn't... Yeah, we should absolutely do that. Crusade 1 of 15. Okay, inputs. All right, we got that. Got a nice little hammer going. We got a slow attack speed, so we got to be careful with that. Make sure we don't jack ourselves up, but so far, we're doing decent. I want to see what the upgrades are as we can get them coming. I got to stay in the circle to make sure we can get all our shit done. Get probably an upgrade, I assume. Gotta watch my damage. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Now, souls gained. We gained 60 souls. Okay. Sacrifice collected souls to purchase weapons upgrades, global character upgrades, and new weapons. All right, weapons. We can hold up to 5 at once. Purchase one of the available weapons now. Okay, so we already have the Shock Maul. We could get a ranged cutter. Bounces off enemies, pierces through enemies, damages enemies on direct hit. Or the shock disc, which one pierces through the enemies on penetration. The projectile curves back, creating a chain reaction. Okay, we're definitely doing that. We're going full shock build. And now start our second crusade. Black soul is represented by glowing orbs. Any souls left behind will be consumed. And then we do have auto aim on right now. Just makes it okay. We got these guys jumping at us now, so we gotta be careful of that. Watch our health. Make sure we stay in the ring. How do I dodge? Okay, I guess space is gonna be our dodge. Do we have to stay in that area? 7. What's this? What's that? Let's fill it up. Okay. Here. Okay, I guess I don't need to stay in that one specific zone the entire time. Good to know. Alright, we've got all our hero stats up here. And then we've got blessings, modify character stats globally, affect all weapons, purchase one of them. Alright, we've got the Sacred Reap, tier 1. Modify global stats, up resources, up rarity finding, and decreases fire damage. A Sacred Reap brings riches but dims the flame within. Fortuna Blessing, tier 1, plus 10% rarity find, a blessing that invites luck to walk beside the faithful. Storm Whisperer, tier 1, modify global stats, plus 12% electricity damage, a whisper born of storms carrying heaven's sting. And then we've got Shielded Grace, which is plus 2 armor. Grace weaves unseen armor around the faithful. I think we gotta go with Storm Whisperer because we're going that full shock build. Refresh. We can refresh, but I don't think we need to. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Recharger, lifesteal based on damage. Pierces through enemies. Damages enemies on direct hit. Sniper rifle, machine gun, machine gun. I'm gonna just add that. Oh, we can attach it? We can attach the converter to the vortex emitter. And what does it do? It increases. What do we got now? 15 attack speed, 0.7, 0.7, 20% crit chance, HP steal. Wonder. Might as well just attach it, see how that goes. And on to the next crusade. Crusade, first blood. I enter Blackwater. The city is dead. No bodies, no sign of struggle. Only burned streets and drifting ash. Something came here and erased everything in silence deeper than death. Alright. So, we're gonna go straight for this cauldron. Get our 15 kills in the cauldron so that we can probably get an upgrade, because I think I've been messing that portion up. At least on the first 2 crusades. But, alright. New codex, challenge, relic, resource. Okay, yeah, it's just time. So, because we aren't restricted to that zone, I think we're gonna be doing much better, because that small zone confinement was doing me in. I was taking a lot more damage that way. I want to get as much kills and XP as possible. Okay. Souls consumed by the crux. That was 19 or whatever. Okay, upgrades. Enhanced individual weapons by adding special upgrades like projectiles or enabling them to bounce off enemies. So we've got shock bullets. We already have a shock weapon. It's probably just going to increase shock damage. Increased range. Mega grip. +2 stagger. Mega grip. I don't want to lose crit chance. Electric damage. It clearly understands we're doing an electric build, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to attach it to the vortex emitter. And then I suppose we can refresh. Let's see. Lifesteal chamber. We can add lifesteal to... Okay, we've got 92. We can get multiple here. We've got tier 2. We've got cluster bombs. So holy damage, projectiles, fire damage, electricity. I don't want that. Explosive missiles. Explosion chance, 40%. 200% explosion radius. -12% attack speed. -15% critical chance. Well, I think I'm going to go... Let's just have the hammer not be powerful whatsoever in terms of like no crit chance, but base damage is going to be real high. Crusade 4 of 15, echoes of the past. Homes stand hollow, untouched, abandoned, without reason. No blood, no panic. The people simply vanished. To understand what happened, I need to reach the Abbey's chapel. Answers must lie within. Okay, so there's 3 events here. We've got a shrine. Kneel before the altar. Offer the prayer, and the light will answer with power, but only for a time. Sermon of Revelations. Collect scattered sermon fragments to restore the revelation. So we want to get all these activities done as fast as possible. We've got more time. This is definitely a sermon. It's going to take us a bit of time there to pick it up. Alright, and it looks like we now have exploding enemies. Okay, we're on the border. Get these purple guys done. Okay, you can't kill them in the spawn. Alright, I need to get to this so we can rack up our kills. It's only 19, so that should be easy. Ooh, that was a massive hit. We got another relic. I don't even know what relics I've been getting, so I assume... Alright, we're in another corner. Where's the other event? I don't know. Clearly, get as many of these things as possible. I'll take some damage to make sure we get the XP. Yeah, we only missed out on 19, so that's good. We've got a codex, and I don't need to look at the codex. So, ranged weapons, sawed-off shotgun, recharger again. We already have a recharger. Lifesteal based on damage. Holy spear. Can't bounce off enemies. Allows always pierces enemies, pierces through enemies in a straight line. Shock disc. Pierces through enemies on penetration, and then curves back, creating a chain reaction. If we double up, does that attach? That does 26 damage versus... Why would I... That 23.5 electricity damage. and then it goes to 23. Why would I not just get another weapon? I'll get that. And then I guess damages on direct hit, lifesteal. I guess we're gonna just get a recharger. Wait, I mean, we can hold 5, so might as well. Into the city, ruins stretch before me. The wind drags dust across the stones, as if pointing the way. The chapel should have been a refuge. Instead, it feels like the city's final secret. If anyone survived, I will find traces there. Okay, Path of Crux. Recover 4 sacred banners and complete the path. Sermon of Revelations. Last time I only saw 1 sermon, so I have no idea what is going on there. But okay, here's 1 of 4. Here's 2 of 4. We're good there. Make sure we don't take too much damage. Alright, that's just cornered. And we're gonna watch ourselves, make sure we don't suck up too much damage. It is nice that we can still sort of attack. And there we go, got that done. Now I've got 33 seconds for 27 enemies. I think we got it easy. This is one where we gotta stay in the circle. So, easy money. And I'm not going for the sermons, because I got 2 of the 3. So, I gotta make sure I collect all the XP. I wish I had a magnet. Magnet would be great. But we can make our way about. Oh my gosh, took so much damage there, but luckily we healed between runs, it looks like. So, merging of weapons, bioweapon, merge it with a weapon of the same type to upgrade it to a higher tier. Merging weapons is key to discovering powerful builds. Each discovered weapon merge is automatically added to the codex. Experiment with different combinations to unlock stronger weapons. Okay, so they're saying attach. Okay, we got the shock maul. And that's going to be much more powerful now. We've got 6 pierces on every critical hit. Well, for the shock maul, we're not doing critical hits. Okay, refresh. Templar. I'm going to refresh. Electro Hammer 2. And I'm going to attach that again. Stormbreaker. So that's shock maul, Electro Hammer, and Stormbreaker. That seems pretty good. Attack speed, range. We've got good range, lower critical chance, 50% chance to attack twice. Each skill use increases weapon damage until the end of the wave. And then we've got Judge Wrath, holy damage, electricity damage minus holy damage. I don't have enough though. So on to the next crusade. The last bastion. The market square is deserted. Shattered saintly statues lie broken, undefended. Where's the bishop? He led the abbey. He should have stood against this. His absence troubles me more than the silence. Alright, looks like we might have a new enemy on this one. Okay, this is... I gotta get to you. Can't forget the events. 28, that's easy. Easy money. As long as the big boss guy doesn't die, or dies easy. But looks like he does. Gotta get a little mob going, you know, run a train like we did in Call of Duty Zombies, as I was talking about on my other video. Okay, and I didn't look at the additional items we had to do, but it's looking like we've got 4 of these. And I think the hammer doesn't work, the guns do. Alright, we're gonna take some damage here. Let's get that. Get out the way. We got plenty of time, so I'm not worried. Keep getting these relics, so a lot of big mamma jammas this time around. Ooh, took some damage. It's typically kind of what you could expect when you run into the part of the battle, but whatever, we're doing just fine. Racking up as much XP as possible for, I guess, souls. Souls is effectively the XP in this game. Alright. Sniper sealed vitality tier 2. Health value is locked at 80. My life is sealed by his will. Locked at 80. Inferno core tier 3. Change weapon elemental damage to fire damage. We kind of got a shock build going. I don't think I need to do that. Refresh. Ricochet missiles. Minus explosion chance. Lifesteal. Leeching strike. Yeah, I'll add leeching strike, and then I guess I could buy another weapon. Shock disc. I guess if we buy a shock disc and put it on another shock disc, or patch back cell, and then I'll buy that, attach it here. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going at it. Change weapon elemental damage. Well, I have all electric weapons. So, yeah, I think we'll just go to the next crusade. The burned chapel. The chapel is defiled from within. Ritual marks, clawed walls, burned scriptures. This was no attack. These were preparations. The monks opened a path for something unholy, and the bishop must have known. All right, we got a shrine, sermon of revelations, and a chest. We got to get that chest for sure. So, let's grab the sermon. Is it just one? Can't tell. Ooh, extra crit chance. I like that because I debuffed it earlier. And then anything back in this corner? No, not looking like it. Yeah, we're dishing out some good damage, not taking many hits ourselves. And you know, once we get lifesteal, it doesn't matter. As long as we dish out the damage, right? It's going pretty well. Yeah, I've just been in this roguelike kick lately, and I've been in Doom-like games, because Doom is part of the other series I'm doing. I'm testing out difficulty in games by playing through the entire campaign on some of the hardest difficulties. And then I'm counting every single death to see, as I go through, which games are the hardest. So far I've done Halo, I've done Bioshock, I did Spyro the Dragon, the Legend of Spyro series, because that was the OG one I grew up playing. But right now I'm in Doom, which is part of the reason why I picked up this game, because it kind of reminds me of Doom. Alright, lightning bullets, recharger, piercing barrel, laser sight, crit chance, explosion chance. That's a trade-off I'll take. And then electricity damage, holy damage, fire damage. Yeah, let's just throw that on. 62 damage. I do like the big hits that we get with them all. Lifesteal, pierces through enemies on direct hit. It's like, do I keep upgrading? Twin Spark. I'm gonna get a Twin Spark if I solo the Twin Spark. I genuinely have no clue what I'm doing, so I'm gonna just throw things on. I got the money, might as well. Attack speed, crit chance. Yeah, we'll take it. And Crusade 8 of 15, the Forbidden Sanctum. Beneath the altar I find ritual, circles, blood, and blasphemous scripture. This was deliberate. The abbey summoned the demons, and the bishop, missing unaccounted for, must have fled to the cathedral to finish what began here. We've got a chest and a blood chalice. I think one of the things that I've really enjoyed about the Doom games is just how fast-paced they are, especially compared to Halo. Halo is just, you gotta kind of play like a baby, duck and cover. As Doom, you're just running and gunning the entire time, and very enjoyable from that standpoint. But it's kind of like roguelites, especially these kinds, where you just gotta keep moving, and that's kind of how you survive, really. But I've never played the original Doom games. I definitely didn't grow up in the age where that would have been popular. And I feel like, oh, well, if I'm doing the new 2016 Doom games, should I do the original ones? Well, probably. I need to watch my health. But, I don't know. if that series is something you've been watching, you gotta let me know. Should I go back and play the original Doom games as well as the new Doom games? Because I'm sure the old ones are far shorter, which means they're not going to be near as hard, but I could be wrong. But it could be a very faulty assumption on my part. But I guess there's really only one way to find out, is there? Alright, we're just cruising along. Let's make sure we get the big XP. Get the big XP. Ah, shoot. I mean, we didn't lose out that many. Alright, laser sight, crit chance, guarded oath, inferno. I don't want to change it to fire damage. Shock bullets. Shock bullets. It just increases the base damage, crit chance. What can we put a laser sight on there. Might as well put another. Refresh. Breaker coil. Critical hits cause heavy stagger. Well, because we're kind of shooting for crit on this one. 42% chance. Might as well. Dragon bullets, fire damage, pierce, minus electricity damage. Not great from here. My current build, pestilent right. HP steal, minus armor. I'll take that. And I think we can just keep going. Alright, we've got a shrine, we've got a sermon of revelation, and a blood chalice. The forgotten path. The tunnel leads me back towards the surface. Betrayal was born in these depths. If the bishop still lives, he alone can answer for what he unleashed. The cathedral is now my destination. I'm sure not many people actually like care about the story on this game, but you know, just like kind of reading it out. I've not been reading out the upgrades or like not done a good job on that. Again, I'm still pretty new to like the live commentary side of things because it takes another level of concentration, I would say, because you got to be able to not another level of concentration, another level of skill, because you got to be able to, I don't know, survive some difficult games while also making it entertaining. And I feel like sometimes I'm just yapping about the randomest things. And I haven't yapped about work because that's one of those things that I don't do. But I'm in a very unique situation at work where I've kind of like automated my project so much that it's like, okay, we need to find me another project that I can go do the same thing with. Which is kind of difficult when not everybody knows your actual like skills and abilities. And ooh, gotta watch my health. And I need to get a higher damage hammer. My hammer needs to start one-shotting these big guys. I don't wanna have to deal with 2 hits. Can I get all these? Yeah, we did a much better job collecting souls this time around. Barrel extension, shock disc, breaker coil, critical hits stagger enemies. What do we got? Crit hit. Where is our critical chance? Minus 20%. Critical chance is 42%. But I gotta sell something. Can I move it? No, I can't. I could sell the whole thing. Explosion chance, explosion radius. What do I got here going? Oh, we've got negative explosion chance. And gotta refresh, get another weapon. I guess machine gun. Let's do that. Get a machine gun. Resource rarity find. I'll add that. Armor pickup range, minus range. That's fine. I'm fine playing up close. I just spend all my money. Sawed-off shotgun, multiple projectiles. Each skill use increases weapon damage until the end of the wave. I mean, keep doing that. And then rebound missiles. Might as well. Might as well. Now we're running out of souls, so gotta move on to the next expedition or crusade. The city center, I emerge into an empty square. Blackwater remains silent, its people gone without a trace. Only one place could have sheltered them or consumed them. The cathedral towering over the ruins. That is where the truth awaits. Got a path of crux, recover the banners, and a chest. Alright. Well, I should have just committed to the first. Get the banner. pure damage. The maul definitely moves slower when we're picking things up, but it isn't entirely incapable of attacking. I would like some attack speed. I don't know that I've actually seen anything about increasing attack speed, which, now that I think about it, like, that would be so nice for this maul. If I could take a big hammer and swing it faster, oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Because every, what's the saying? A hammer, everything looks like a nail. The surgeon, everything looks like surgery is needed. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta just turn everything into a nail. Was there a sigil? I'm losing track, but I definitely explored the whole map, so I think we got everything. Well, if not, it's no big deal. We're just cruising along. Keep on moving along. Oh, look. We got these little bombs going off from the big bloated guys. The bloated guys kind of remind me of, what do you call them? The bloated zombies in Last of Us. Got a ton of souls that time. Mega Grip. Oh, we're gonna talk about Mega Grip? No, we're not talking about that. I guess I don't even know what to do. Honestly, I'm just like, just buy whatever. Attack speed, stagger. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that has the most damage out of everything so far, and I've hardly even upgraded it. That's nuts. Increase projectiles. That should like double the damage, right? Oh, I should have put that on the hammer. Oh well. Range, electricity damage. Don't need that. Barrel extension. Can't put that. I can. Barrel extension. What is it? After upgrade, we should get projectiles 3. That's what is it currently? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. Add more projectiles, and then another shock disc. Genuinely have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to these upgrades. Every third attack stuns enemies. I mean, that seems like pretty nuts. The ruined road. The road to the cathedral is deserted. No survivors fled this way. It is as if the city was swallowed whole. If the bishop abandoned his flock or offered them up, I will learn the reason within those walls. Got a chest and a blood chalice. That's what I was looking for this last round. I was looking for the blood chalice. I was like, what? I swear there should have been something. But here we got it this time around. I wonder what the meta build is, honestly. I mean, this hammer is pretty nuts. So, and it's like, I don't need a hell of a lot of range. Like, I'm close, and I do huge chunks of damage with the hammer. So, we can just keep chugging along. Alright. There's that chest in the back corner. Pick that up. Oh no, we cornered ourselves. I think we're fine. I think we're just fine. Hellhound. New codex unlocked. I guess there's a new enemy on this one. The Hellhound. Like the zombie Hellhounds? No, they don't look anything like that. But the worst part about zombies was not the Hellhounds, it was the monkeys. The monkeys on Ascension. Oh, stealing your perk. Nothing ruined my day more than getting my perk stolen. Alright. I'm not even really paying attention to what kind of damage I'm dishing out. It's nice because I have the auto aim setting on. I mean, you can turn it off. I'm sure I would be doing much worse if I turned it off because, again, you gotta focus and yap at the same time. Flare cannon. Ignition, fire damage, explosion radius. Do I have anything with explosion? Do I even have something that causes explosion? I have explosion radius of 350, but a negative 18% explosion chance, 100% explosion chance on critical hit, and then we have increased hit. Okay, that makes a little sense. That build kind of makes a little sense. Fierce, electricity damage, HP steal, resource XP gain. I mean, XP gain though, like Resources, ashes and shards, edicts, relics. Can I do anything with these? I guess it might be between raids. Character leveling across holy battle. Crux. Okay, unlock the Crux invocation to access character. So that because this is my first run, obviously that's not going to happen. We'll throw on some additional electricity damage. Why not do that? Like, I mean, if we dish out more damage, I don't think we really have to worry about... No, I don't. We don't have to worry about taking damage. Really. What does this do? It increases... I wish it was clearer. I guess I'll just get combined weapons. Weapons can be combined by inserting one into another. Upon merging, the combined weapon is lost of its stats is lost, and some of its stats will be lost. I mean, I get that. Fully damaged projectiles. I want more projectiles on as many hammers as possible. And I will take some speed. I don't want to reduce my damage though. So on to the next crusade, 12 of 15, the silent fields. Broken momentum lines the path, their faces erased as if someone wished to wipe away all memory. I feel the echo of a prayer twisted toward the abyss. Blackwater was the first to fall. It will not be the last. All right, we got another chalice in a chest. All right. Honestly, I'm doing pretty good for the first run. I don't think this game is near as difficult as Soul Spree. I played it. Who knows when this video gets uploaded, if Soul Spree comes out before or after, because that's another kind of Doom reminiscent type game. But yeah, Soul Spree was kind of tough. I had a filthy build going and just annihilated it with one upgrade, and I was like, oh, kind of ruined my build. I was upset about it. But, you know, it happens when you're learning a new game. And come on, let's get these last ones. Alright, where's the chest? I want the chest. Give me the chest. Where is the chest? Or did I already get it? Yeah, I already got it. What am I thinking? That just goes to show, like, it's hard to play a game and actively commentate on what you're doing. I haven't really been commentating on what I've been doing. I've been just trying to entertain by yapping about the most random shit possible. Because we've jumped all over the place. We talked about Doom, my other game series. We talked about a little bit about work, automating things away, working yourself out of a job, and Soul Spree. Yeah, crazy. Oh, we lost a ton of the souls that time. Longer barrel, bounce, ricochet missile. I guess I'm gonna throw that on there. Oh, does it show you like which one you should put it on? 3 projectiles. We're taking 3 projectiles on the. That's for sure. Stagger. We'll take some stagger. We'll take some shock bullets. HP steel, range, rarity. I'll take that. And the last approach, the cathedral rises like a dead titan. Its walls endure, held together by the same force that burned the city. There I will find what remains of Abby's faith and the truth behind their corruption. Alright, we got a chest and a chalice. Alright, I am going to try and remember when I actually pick up the chest this time. And I should probably go to the chalice first. I don't think I'm gonna have an issue with getting as many people killed as possible. 64, yeah. We're gonna easily get 64 people. Yeah, easy money. I'm just gonna pay attention to my range, make sure I don't get hit. There we go. Chest has gotta be right here. All right. Now we've done everything. Now I just need to make sure I collect all my damn souls. Run straight through hell. I dish out enough damage to where I don't even need to worry. I could probably turn up the difficulty and run it back, but I think we'll probably just do this first full crusade today. And then if the video does well, of course, I will continue down that path. I took quite a bit of damage there. Playing like an idiot, but it's fine. And, you know, speaking of whether I do another video, I'll do another video if this one gets lots of love. So, if you've made it this far into the video, and you haven't liked the video, well, what are you doing? You might as well like the video. Because it's the support like that really goes a long way to helping enable me to continue doing things like this, as well as if you subscribe, you'll see more games and videos just like this one, as well as you can watch my other series. It's kind of nuts how much the damage is. HP rate, armor, health points. I'll take that. Attack speed. I'll take that. Refresh. Rebound missile, longer muzzle, increase range, minus holy damage. That's fine. We're not doing holy damage. Can I sell these things? Oh, I can't. Range, minus pierce. Do I want projectiles? What are we doing? We have crit chance, holy damage. I guess we can add more holy damage to the SMG. It does dish out a lot of damage. It's kind of crazy though, because it seems like the Maul, it says damage per second 58, but it does so much more damage, it seems. Kind of weird. But we'll increase our range on the second Maul that we got, even though it's the weaker one. Let's refresh. Let's keep going. Elemental damage to electric. Well, what if we already have electric? Change weapon elemental damage to electric. That is already electric, so I don't think that'll do anything. Holy damage projectiles. Yeah, let's do that on the SMG. What the projectiles damage bounce. I just nuked my build there. So my damage went down. Shoot. Pickup range. And I'll take pickup range. Who's not gonna take pickup range? Electrocute bullets. Dodge. I haven't even dodged. Literally haven't dodged like once. I'll take some freeze. Multi-shot. Bonuses on critical hit max. What's got the highest crit? 11%. 11%. 42%. But this thing's maxed out. Press to convert weapon to an upgrade. Oh, can we? Oh. Well now. 266 damage. That's nuts. Okay. Now it's starting to make sense. It's making much more sense on how we build things out. But now I can pick up another weapon and do that same thing. Crusade 14. Before the gates, I stand before the massive gates. The stone trembles with dark energy. The monk's betrayal was only the beginning. Whatever waits inside, I cannot turn away. Judgment demands entry. All right, we got a chest, we got a shrine, and a sermon of revelations. I'm trying to think. This armor. Okay, this is another. It's gonna be another random thing. Oh, that attack is nuts. The armor that this guy is wearing, it kind of reminds me a little bit about Destiny 2. I'm sure Destiny 2 is just on my mind because they released the final update, and that final update, dude, 160,000 players, more than oh gosh, Marathon's peak. Gamers have been sending a message: we don't care about your live service games. Again, that's the whole premise of my other series. We don't really care about live service. We just want to play games, enjoy our time. And some of my favorite games, some of the best games, period. Well, no, I don't think there's a best live service game. I mean, there is a best live service game, whichever you want to play, but there's no live service game that's in the top contender for like, this is the best game ever. You know what I mean? And so I'm super stoked that the new Spyro got a new announcement. that's a game that I'm gonna play the ever-living crap out of. It's gonna be more like the original trilogy, like the Reignited trilogy. But yeah, super excited about that. People, we just want to play basic games. We play basic games, story-focused games, and we enjoy them. We don't need to make our gaming experience a second full-time job. But I digress. I'm totally going on tangents now. But you know, it's all a part of the game. Okay, can I attach this one? Can't attach that one. Press to convert weapon to an upgrade. Well, I can't do that with my main weapon. That sucks. But we can do that. Which one do I want to do? Attach that. $3.99. Get the shotgun. Add the shotgun. What do we want to do? Crit chance, range. All right, we're doing that. Modify. We're gonna do some additional range. Refresh. Double barrel. Increase projectiles. Shock disc. Penetration curves back. Chain. Want a chain reaction with the shotgun. Every third attack stuns enemies. I think that's a good deal. Health points, hit rate, minus speed. I don't want to lose speed. Refresh. Oh, these refreshes are getting expensive. I want to do another mall. I do want to do another mall. Do that here. I'll do that there. Each skill use increases weapon damage until it ends 100% on the wave. I'm not going to refresh again, but oh, I mean, we're headed into the last one. Let's spend all our money. I mean, I practically have. Might as well throw that on here. And the cathedral. A demon stands before the entrance, guardian of the ritual the abbey began. Its body burns with the same power that consumed Blackwater. To enter the cathedral and confront the truth, I must destroy it. Got a chalice and a chest. Let's go. This game is a blast, and I just looked at my recording, and holy smokes, it is a longer session than I anticipated, and I do think I'm gonna do just fine. But do I have to kill the boss within that time? Probably. I'm looking for the freaking chalice. I'm looking for the chest. Let's get the chest. Do we really need the chest? Regeneration. Health regeneration activates after a few seconds after last hit received. Shit, I'm gonna die, dude. Oh my, I can't believe I just did that. Ripperoonie. We got 562 ashes, 15,520 score. Warden level 1. Total damage 216,000. Souls collected 5,336. Health lost 950. That is so frustrating. I'm gonna have to do another run. I cannot believe that. Mercy Nightmare Act 1. Okay. The world burns and it runs. Select. Shucks, dude. It's frustrating. So frustrating, but leaves perfect opportunity for the next video. So again, if you've made it this far into the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you subscribe and like the video, even share it with a friend. It goes so far. I'm sure if you look down at the subscriber count, you can tell I'm a small channel and I am super passionate about this, and this game was a blast, and hopefully my yapping was entertaining. Either way, whether or not this video does well, I'm probably going to do a second one just because I have to beat that freaking boss. I can't believe I just blundered that, but that's more content for me. Anyways, if you liked the video, I really hope to see you next time. Until then.